Hello.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Hello, friends. Hello. Hello. Can you see the PPT? So we are
Yes,
going.
sir.
We are
Yes,
going
sir. Yes, sir.
fourth examples. Now concentrate on the examples. It is in front of you. Sri Manish Rai Farmer provide following information relating his farm for this year ended on the 31st December 2016. Okay. You can see here not given the debit and credit balance, but detail we have been provided, and considering some adjustments that we have to prepare the farm account as well as the balance sheet. Okay. So start. You have to start writing. You have to draw the farm accounts. Farm account. Start writing with me. Purchase seeds and fertilizer. Purchase seeds and fertilizer don't make noise. Mute yourself now. Seeds and fertilizer. Go to the sum again. Seeds and fertilizer. Friends, you know very well that livestock will be written in the balance sheet as a uh, capital expenditure, as a assets. Livestock means door darker. So opening balance will be taken, purchase will be added, closing balance will be deducted. Okay. Then we will find out the return of amount during the year. So for the writing the livestock, we go to the balance sheet. Go to the balance sheet. Okay, here is the balance sheet in front of you. Balance sheet as on 31st December 2016. So first of all, opening balance will be written. It is 60,000. Opening balance is 60,000. Purchase during the year will be added. 32,000. Sales during the year of the livestock will be deducted. So remaining amount 62,000. So friends, to find out the return of amount of the livestock, what we do? We compare the 62,000 with the year ending balance. So the difference will be the return of amount during the year. Okay. So what is the closing balance of the livestock? To know, we go to the sum again. At last, you can see in the third adjustment, livestock 55,000. This amount will be considered here. Go to the balance sheet. You can see 7,000 is the missing amount. It is the amount which is written off during the year regarding the livestock. ₹62,000 ને 55,000 સાથે સરખાવાના છે. તો મેં રેડ કલર લખ્યો છે અહીંયા આગળ. તો 7,000 વર્ષ દરમિયાન ઢોર ઢાખરના કે પશુઓના માંડી વાળેલા છે. એટલે બીજી અસર એની ફાર્મ અકાઉન્ટની ડેબિટ સાઇડ તરફ આપવામાં આવશે. સેકન્ડ ઇફેક્ટ વિલ બી ગિવન ટુ ધ ડેબિટ સાઇડ ઓફ ધ ફાર્મ અકાઉન્ટ્સ. Go to the farm accounts. Opening stock will be taken here. Opening stock seeds and fertilizers. Livestock we have taken already. Seeds and fertilizer. Opening stock. $69,750 seeds, 3,000 fertilizer. Total 72,750 opening stock, both seeds and fertilizer. Go to the sum again. Purchase finish, opening stock finish. Now we have to consider sales. Sales, milk, grain, livestock. Livestock is written already, so we don't consider. We will consider here milk and grain. Credit side of the farm accounts. Go to the farm account, sales, milk and grain. Milk and grain. Correct the spelling of grain, G-R-A-I-N-S. G-R-A-I-N-S, grain. So total, both sales of milk and grain, 1,96,700. It is the income, main income of the farm. Then second effect of the return of amount regarding the livestock, 7,000 debit side. Livestock return of 7,000. Go to the sum again. You can see, friends, milk, grain, livestock have been written. Now land revenue 9,000. It is the expenditure. Debit side of the farm account, land and revenue. Land revenue 9,000 as an expense debited to the farm accounts. Go to the sum again. Next, 6% loan 25,000. This loan is taken by the farmer. So it is the liability. And one thing that you have to remember, 6% interest that we have to pay. So 6% loan will be returned as a liability in the balance sheet. We will write the due interest on the loan also now. 6% on the 25,000. So go to the liability side in the balance sheet. 6% loan of the cooperative society, 25,000. Interest 1,500. Interest, outstanding interest that we have to pay. We have to pay. So second effect will be given for the interest debit side of the farm account also now. Outstanding interest 6% on the 25,000. As a expenditure, debit side of the farm accounts. Go to the farm account. Outstanding interest and loan 1,500. ચૂકવવાનું બાકી વ્યાજ 1,500 રૂપિયા લોનનું 25,000ના 6% લેખે 1,500 રૂપિયા થશે. ખર્ચ તરીકે ફાર્મ અકાઉન્ટની ડેબિટ સાઇડ તરફ લખવામાં આવશે. Go to the balance sheet. Insecticide expenses, જંતુનાશક દવાનો ખર્ચ 4,125 as a expenditure debit side of the farm account. Insecticides expenditure. Go to the sum. Capital 1,09,000. It is written in the balance sheet. Capital 1,09,000. Capital 1,09,000. Go to the sum again. Cash on hand 2,000 as assets. It will be indicated in the balance sheet. Here we have to clear the adjustment number 1. Sale of hay rupees 4,000, out of which 2,500 are yet to be received. Means amount of the sales 4,000, out of which 2,500 yet to receive, means it is the credit sale. Means what is the amount of cash sales? So 4,000 minus 2,500, amount of cash sales 1,500. Okay, go to the balance sheet. Cash sales will be added. 1,500. So the now total cash on hand, it become 3,500 will be written outer column, will be written outer column. 2,500 yet to receive. So as a receivable income, it is indicated here due from credit sales of hay. Hay એટલે ઘાસ, સૂકું ઘાસને ઇંગ્લિશમાં hay તરીકે ઓળખવામાં આવે છે. Friends, here total sales 4,000 as a income, credit side of the farm account, total 4,000. Go to the sum again. Amount unpaid on the tractor 30,000. Irrigation expenses 2,925. Balance sheet. Amount unpaid on tractor 30,000 will be shown as a liability because it is unpaid. Still we have to pay. So as a liability, unpaid amount on the tractor will be shown. Go to the sum again. Irrigation expenses and wages, permanent workers and casual workers. Permanent workers એટલે કાયમી કામદારો, casual worker એટલે રોજના કામદારો. So as expenditures, irrigation expenses and wages will be returned debit side of the farm accounts. Go to the farm account. Irrigation expenses, wages, permanent worker and casual workers. Go to sum again. Government subsidy is the income. Okay, so the credit side of the farm account, rupees 4,000, government subsidy. Government subsidy is the income which is given by the government to the farmers. Rupees 4,000. Go to the sum again. Farm tools It is the assets. So as a assets, it will be written in the balance sheet. 15,000 go to the balance sheet. Farm tools 15,000 as a assets. Go to the sum again. Insurance premium 1,500 and tractor expenses 24,225 will be considered here as a expenditure. They are shown debit side of the farm accounts. Insurance premium and tractor expenses. Go to the sum again. Due from cooperative society for sales of grain 13,500. It is shown in the balance sheet. Tractor 80,000 due from the cooperative society 13,500. Tractor as assets. $13,500, this amount that we have to receive from the cooperative society. So as a receivable income, go to the sum. Fencing expenses 2,500. Expenses 2,500. So instruction is there in the second adjustment. Write off fencing expenses within 5 years. 5 વર્ષમાં ખર્ચ માંડી વાળવાનો છે એટલે એક પંચમાંશ 2500 ના એક પંચમાંશ 500 રૂપિયા 1,500 rupees 500 will be written off current year. So fencing expenses is the assets. As a assets, it will be shown in the balance sheet. $500 write-off. $2,000 will be carry forwarded for the next year. And return of amount rupees 500 will be shown as an expenditure debit side of the farm accounts. Second effect will be given for the rupees 500 debit side of the farm account. Go to the sum again. Wheat in lieu of wages 40,450. To the farm accounts. Wheat in lieu of wages 40,450. મજૂરીને બદલે આપેલું અનાજ ધંધામાંથી જાય એટલે ફાર્મ અકાઉન્ટની ક્રેડિટ સાઇડ તરફ લખવામાં આવશે. મજૂરીને બદલે આપેલું અનાજ. So goods goes from the farm. That's why the amount is credited to the farm accounts. Go to the sum. Grain for private consumption 40,000. It is also credited to the farm accounts. Grain for private consumption. Go to the sum. Deposit with bank 27,000 and drawing 23,000. Deposit in bank as assets in the balance sheet. Deposit in bank as assets. Drawing એટલે ઉપાડ 23,000 drawing. Go to the sum. Last detail, cattle feed expenditure 7,000. પશુઓને ખવડાવવા માટે જે ઘાસચારો કે બીજી વસ્તુનો ઉપયોગ કરવામાં આવે છે, cattle feed, આહાર, પશુ આહાર 7,000 as a expenditure, debit side of the farm account, rupees 7,000. પશુ આહાર, cattle feed as a expenditure, debit side of the farm accounts. Go to the sum. Here we have to consider the adjustment. Adjustment number completed, number 1 completed, 2 completed, 3 closing balance. Okay, so we will take here seeds and fertilizer. So first effect will be given credit side of the farm account. Second effect will be given at asset side. Okay. Go to the farm account. Seeds and fertilizer. seeds, 7,150 fertilizer, 2,350 total, 9,500. Second effect will be given as assets in the balance sheet. Total 9,500 for both seeds and fertilizer. Now go to the sum. Last adjustment. Vegetable worth 2,500 were sold to the Babar Bhai, but the amount is yet to be received. બાબર ભાઈને 2500 નું શાકભાજી વેચવામાં આવી છે, પણ હજુ પૈસા આપ્યા નથી. So first effect will be given as a sales, credit side of the farm account. And the second effect will be given for the receivable income in the balance sheet asset side. So go to the farm account. By sales of vegetable, credit sales 2,500. Second effect will be given in the balance due from Babar Bhai of vegetables, because this amount that we have to collect. Go to sum. All the transaction completed now. First of all, we will close the farm accounts. So it is time to make the totals. Missing amount will be the profit. Find out the missing amount.
68,000.
Okay, good, very good. 68,000 is the missing amount, that is the profit during the year of the farm. So profit will be added in the balance sheet, in the capital. $68,000 profit will be added in the capital. So go to the balance sheet. 68,000 net profit will be added. So total 1,54,000. 1,54,000. Now the total of the capital and liability and the asset would be same. Let me know the total, both the side.
2,10,000. 2,10,500.
Very good. 2,10,500. 2,10,500. Example is completed.